Oh, I figured out another thing about women, bro. I figured out another thing about women is that without marriage, bro, without marriage, we we couldn't have I need to put my headlights on. We couldn't have had America in the first place because, like, you know, there's not like a lot of places in the world where marriage is that serious. You know, you could have like multiple wives or like whatever, but if we didn't have marriage, bro, if we didn't have marriage and make it so difficult for two people to separate, then we couldn't have had society in the first place, because then, you know, because people are like people are like people are not like are not even like monkeys. They're kind of like, say, like if a monkey evolved into a human, and then like a human like de-evolved into, like, you know, the current state of whatever they kind of are today. They're kind of like this thing, this like mushy thing with like no sense of like control over themselves. They just kind of, they go with the flow in the worst kind of way. They go with the flow in like say if like you had like a superhero and like, you know, just a group of people started to, oh no, I see a freaking TikToker. They were going through the drive-thru and the guy was laying on the back of the car and he had his like legs. That's the first time I've ever seen that before. That's crazy. There was like a car and like the dude was like sitting on the back of it. That's funny. That's like I'm telling people, the reason why I'm making these videos is because it's just like a huge people of like, you know, I can imagine like, you know, there'll be eventually like people on my side who kind of understand like what I'm saying and like how like I'm trying to be like a force for good in the future. And it's just like, say if like, you know, you become like a millionaire, and then it's just like as soon as you get like some money coming in, like, you know, you start becoming like a famous person, it's just like they're like, all right, well now I have to go get married, bro. I have to go get married. And it's just like, it's like, why? It's just like, well, I guess it's just time. It's like, no. Why do you want to get married? It's like, oh, because I love her. It's like, no, you don't. You like having sex with her. She sucks on you every once in a while, and it feels really, really good. And I'll quote myself of what I said way back in my DUI classes, because we were talking, I made the entire class laugh, and we were talking about football players, and like, you know, they had stories of like, oh, this one football player, he had like, you know, prostitutes going to his room or whatever, and I'm like, buddy, it's like, if you seriously need it that bad, dude, it's like, just go get a fleshlight. But it's like, you know, I wasn't trying to make a joke, but it's just like, it's true. It's just like, if you really need it that bad, it's just like, you know, you can nut inside of a fleshlight as much as you possibly can. You can nut inside of a fleshlight just an unlimited amount of times, and it'll never produce a child. It's a brilliant device, and it's just like, they're really not that expensive, you know. They're like about $50, but it's just like, would you rather pay $50 or freaking like $200,000 for like a child over like this long periodically amount of time. It's like I'm just making these videos to warn you, bro, of that. It's not a joke. I'm not fucking around. Don't have kids. Do not have children. It's like there's enough, like, we can call them cattle people, you know, they're so perfect, you know, oh, mom and dad freaking trying to, get the white picket fence, freaking trying to be perfect and, like, you know, putting on a fake facade of, like, oh, we're such a happy family, but behind the scenes, they're just stressed out and arguing all the fucking time. And it's just like, that's just complete insanity. And there are some occasions where there are just families who are just beautiful, you know, like where they can get along and they are a unit. That's like rolling dice, and like it's like gambling with your life. Getting married is like gambling with your life. And, you know, that's just like, you know, when I was drinking and driving, I was gambling with my life. Was it smart? Was that an educated thing that I was doing? Just going around drinking and driving, gambling with my life? It's like, you're just going to gamble and see. Oh, let's forget. It's like, once you have the child, even if, like, you know, you go to freaking Walmart, bro, and you buy something that's like $300 or something. It's just like, you're like a little bit nervous. Oh shit, can I do this? Do I really need that? Oh, is it going to be the best one? Oh, it might not work. Oh, is it going to fit on my shelf correctly? Like freaking all these things. It's just like, if that doesn't go right for you, you can literally take the receipt and freaking return it. If you have a child, that is it for the rest of your life. It's like, people are just going around making lifelong decisions that you can't reverse. There's no reverse card. It's like, if you are into that kind of gambling with your life, bro, open a fucking business or something. It's like, and I don't want someone, oh no, freaking, I can't, you know, because I'm scared to do that. It's like, you know, you're not willing to put your life on the line to open yourself a business, but you're willing to have a child. It's like, if you can't do shit like that, bro, you're not fit to become a parent. If you can't figure that out and like be a man enough to like open up your own business, trust me, you cannot navigate having a child. If you don't have a strong enough heart to freaking, you know, go get the freaking permits to freaking and like measure out like where you're gonna put the shelves and like hire contractors and then go to the city and freaking, if you can't even do that, don't even think of having a child. There's enough cow people, you know, like, you know, we just have like, you know, these people going around being parents. I'm talking about like parents. Like freaking, we have enough of them all their job is to do, bro, is to mate. All their job is to do is just to mate, have some children, and stress out for the rest of their lives. We already have enough of those. We're not going to fucking run out of people. Like, do you understand how insane of a thought that is, that you think that, oh, if I don't have kids, bro, the entire planet is going to run out of people? Do you understand how stupid that is? Allow the other cow people to have kids. Allow them to have kids. Don't have kids, bro. Do not have kids. Like, as a man. And, you know, some people are just stupid enough, they're like, oh, you know what, I'm going to have kids just because this guy made this video. It'll be out of anger. And then I'm just like, and then they have a kid and they're like, oh, wow, this really is fucked up. It's like women are the devil, dude. But with that said, I guess I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode of 5 o'clock in the morning. Goodbye.